Hello, and welcome, episode 3, the Joey Acker Experience. Today is an interesting one, and it's kind of funny because it just kind of came up on me out of nowhere, but I see it all the time, so it's very funny, and I don't know if you experience it. I'm sure you do. I mean, everything I do, can you relate to what I'm throwing down at you is what I'm trying to say. Apps, ordering apps, like, on your phone or on the internet, on your laptops or whatever. But usually it's always on your phone when you're trying to order something, lunch, dinner, whatever it is you're trying to do. It's actually quite funny, to be honest with you. And, it just so happens it's funny. The guy that works with me, he's a super good friend. And he's trying to figure out, because him and his girl, they figured out what they want to eat for dinner tonight. And they decided, hey, we're going to have such and such. I don't want to do any promotions because I'm not going to promote anybody because nobody's promoting me, so they can suck it. Now, if you want to promote me, that's fantastic. I would appreciate it, and I would love to promote you if you want to go down that road. But that's not what this is about. This podcast is more about just having fun, shooting my views, getting out my stress and my angers, and getting my therapy in. And I told you that in episode 1 that this is going to be therapeutic for me because of all the things that swim around in this brain at 54 years old. And it's very, man, I see the world a little differently. I don't think I see it more differently than everyone, but I promise you, compared to the bulk of everybody that's younger than me today, that's pretty different. It's like way different. And anyway, back to the apps and ordering food. Now, I don't know if you've caught this or not, but apps, they don't work worth a shit. They really don't. They do not work worth a shit. And I love it because when somebody's on an app, and it doesn't even have to be for food. It could be for all sorts of stuff. You could be ordering something online, buying yourself something or wanting to go pick something up or something like that. But to sit there and to watch and to listen to people while they're using an app, trying to figure it out and how to get it to work. And half the time, it's not even so much that you can't get it to work. It's just a piece of shit, and it doesn't work. But back to the today thing was that he was literally trying to figure out what he was going to get for dinner because he doesn't know what to order from this place. So he wanted to go check out their menu and all that stuff because his girlfriend, I'm assuming that she eats there often, is I think, but he doesn't. And I know that because I've known him for literally almost 30 years. And it's funny to watch him use the app because he's not, like super tech savvy or anything like that, but I would like to categorize him as average, just your pretty much average person. He's not like a know-it-all or anything like that, but he's scrolling through the app and he's logged in and he's trying to find out, the menu, and he's trying to scroll the menu and see what they have, I've got my dinner. And so he's going through all this stuff. And I mean, literally it's not within, man, I give it less than 5 minutes and there comes the first F-bomb. No, motherfucker. Man, that's not what I wanted, man. I'm like, come on, man. I'm looking for a meatball. And then he's like, well, I'm looking for this and I'm looking for that. And he's literally bitching at this app. And it's so damn funny. I'm just sitting in my office in my chair and he's standing there in the hallway and he's trying to, navigate the app for what food they have. And it's just absolutely hilarious. And he's he's serious about it too. I mean, he's digging in, what I mean? Like he's digging his toes in. He's like, no, you motherfucker, that's not what I said. No, it's like, well, first he didn't say anything. It happens to me too. So, I mean, there are a lot of times I'll try to use an app. And have you ever caught yourself getting angry at an app? Like you got mad at it, like that's going to fix it. You're never going to fix the app. And the app was set up a certain way, and it doesn't mean that it's going to work perfect or not work perfect, because there's a lot of apps that just suck. But he's like livid. He is livid into this app. He's F-bombing this and you son of a this and no, that's not what I said. Well, how many comes in this if I want to get this meal, and then he this is at least 10 minutes. I mean, he's just going off. It's right before we're about to close the shop. And he's trying to figure it out because he's trying to get it together because he doesn't really eat there, but the app's not working for him. So he's just completely just freaking out over this app, and he's just getting totally mad at it. And I've done that, and I'm sure that you've probably done that as well. But it's funny, why do we get angry? Like if we get mad at an app, like it's gonna fix it, and like the app's gonna like actually talk to us back. Like if I look at the app, and I'm trying to scroll through it, and I say, "You mother scratching sack of shimama," or it doesn't care. It's not going to change what is going on and what it will be. Either you can navigate the app, or you can't navigate the app, or maybe just the app sucks. So. And the other part that cracks me up is you get people that get on a phone app, and the phone app is a mobile app, which is completely different than a web app. And they're different. They are literally completely different. Even though they're mobile, they're completely different. The web apps usually work way, way better than the mobile apps. But you will sit there and get angry at the mobile app and decide never to go get onto either a laptop or a desktop to check out what you're trying to do, whether it's a menu or whether it is to purchase something, or to, anything, whatever you're trying to do. But have you ever caught yourself just getting completely livid and yelling at your phone? Because I know I've done it. And I know people do it all the time because I see it all the time. People just bitching at their phone, whether they're on Facebook or they're on Instagram or they're on Walmart.com or they're on Amazon or they're, and I'm not trying to promote these companies, but I'm just saying these are the most commonly used apps. And then your food apps, like if you're trying to order something from Chili's or you're trying to order, something from, a major food place, the McDonald's app or whatever. Do you catch yourself getting completely pissed off at your app? And can you relate to that? Because I do. I really do. I don't do it a lot, but man, half the time the apps just suck. They just suck. Most of these places are multi-million dollar companies. And you would think that they would have an R&D department, that they have people that sit in there and run these apps and try to simplify them for your average Joe Blow. And to make it, as we like to say, or as I say in our business, stupid simple. And why do you make something stupid simple? Think of the most non-savvy person on the planet and get it at their grade, and anybody above them is pretty much going to figure it out. And if they don't, they need to be hit in the head with a tack hammer. So, that being said, I had to talk about it because it was just absolutely too damn funny to listen to somebody bitch at their phone like it was going to change something. It's never going to change it. It's a fucking app. It doesn't talk. It doesn't do anything. It's not going to correct itself. It's like AI, and I'm going to have a segment on AI too, that everybody thinks that today's ChatGPT and Ronaldo and all these other damn names that are out there think that it's like, like the Terminator, and if I jumped over your head and you don't know what the damn Terminator is, then you're just too damn young. It's not real AI. I don't give a shit. Don't sit there and come after me, but we're going to get into that in a different episode. But today's AI, it's kind of cool, but it also is really freaking stupid. But yelling at your apps is absolutely stupid. It's not going to change anything. I do it. You probably do it. But, it's one of those things. I mean, can you relate to the frustration that goes into certain things that you try to do in your day-to-day lives? And it's 2025, man. I mean, we're supposed to have flying fucking cars by now. And, Back to the Future shit. I flew over like 10 gazillion heads right now. What's Back to the Future, man? I'm just saying, that's where we're supposed to be, and we're not, and it absolutely is frustrating. And it's half the time like we want to order things, we want all these things, and we can't even order it because the freaking apps don't even work half the fucking time. Anyway, on to the next topic. And the next topic is initiative. Initiative. Now, initiative, if you were to sit there and ask my kids and half the people that I'm around, what is initiative? Initiative is when you kind of take something that you see around you and you just do it without even having to be asked. Without having to be asked at all. Like nobody said a fucking word to you and you just took the initiative and did it. Okay? So my initiative on today's topic is kids, family, friends. I mean, shit. Okay. Here's my bitch. Initiatives in today's world and society, it's almost fucking extinct. It's literally almost extinct. It's like the damn dinosaurs. And it's really it's frustrating. It's highly frustrating. So if you're my age and you're listening to my podcast, because hopefully this is, going to cruise down the, you may think it's funny or whatever, at whatever age you are, and go, oh, he doesn't get it, man. Well, okay, I do get it, and I don't want to ruin your day, but everything that you have done, if you are the age of 30 and under, even maybe 35, I've already done what you've done, and I did it better, and guess what? I took initiative, and I fucking did it, and I helped fucking out, okay? I just did shit, okay? I didn't just sit around and, tinker around on my phone and wait for somebody to just, sit there and go, hey, it'd be really cool if, it'd be neat if you'd get off your fucking ass and come fucking do something. Take some initiative and actually be part of something and actually, try to be that respectable, person in your every average day of your existence. Nope, not going to happen. And I'm starting to figure it out. Then I'm screwed. And we're screwed. I really do. I really do believe we're partially screwed, and I'm trying so hard with my own kids to get them to get off their ass and take some initiative and be parts of something bigger than their damn selves and their cell phones and their video games and the little piddly shit that they do around, I mean, there's you get out of life what you put into it. And that's a saying in my house that was, beat into me as I was younger. And, and I get so sick and tired of people going, well, it's just different. This is different today than when you were growing up. Yeah, I get it. I do. I get it. It is different. It's called things change over time, but some things stay as a constant, and it should stay as a constant. It's called reliability. People, believing in you, knowing that you've got somebody's back. Knowing that, all of it. And it's just absolutely blows my mind on where we're at today with it's not everybody, and I know it sounds like I'm just coming down it, but it's not. It's just, there is some out there. And the problem, I think my biggest bitch is that, initiative, it's not taken correctly and it's not being presented properly, I guess. And maybe it's our fault. Maybe us as, Gen X, that we screwed up, and we just, because we always wanted to be a little better for our kids, right? I mean, really. I mean, because we had struggles. We didn't have no cell phones. If we wanted privacy on the phone, you had that 90-foot cord that you had to drag across the whole damn house and go into the bathroom or go into the closet or go into the pantry or something like that. And you remember, you probably, if you're my age, you had the rotary phones, man. And when you got a push-button phone, shit, man, that was like science fiction shit. And that was our idea of privacy. And then remember, whenever you had the phones, like if you were on there going, hey, baby, how you doing? What's going on? If somebody picked up the other phone, it would actually blow through. But what I'm saying is I'm getting back to, I'm not trying to get off the path. What I'm saying is initiatives, just taking some initiative to just do something without being asked. And I can veer off the road, and I did for a second. But I'm just saying it would be just so nice, because I hear it all the time that I'll be doing something around my house, or I'll be doing something, at the shop, or I'll be doing, and it always comes up, and it drives me nuts. Hey, man, can I help you? Well, if I've got to tell you that I need help because you're asking me if I need help, then the answer is no. You see that I'm working on something. You see that the things that are going around. Let's just say, for instance, I've got to move some lumber because I'm building something in my backyard. And there's 50 bricks that got to be moved. And you're moving bricks, and somebody walks up to you and says, hey, man, can I help you? I literally almost want to just karate chop them right in the damn throat. And the reason being is because initiative, number one, if you see me moving bricks and I'm sweating balls and I'm like grunting because I'm a 54-year-old man that literally my knees are shit, and my body hurts all the damn time because I'm, but I don't bitch about it. I don't sit there and go, oh man, my knees hurting all day today. I just do it. But you come up and you ask me if I need some help. I just want to karate chop you in the throat. Go get a fucking brick or two and pick them up and move them over to where I'm moving them to. Take an initiative. Or if I'm cleaning the house and I'm straightening things up and you live in the damn house with that person and you know where everything freaking goes. Hey man, can I help you? Really? Really? You're going to ask? How about you just don't ask and just freaking straighten up shit because you're part of the problem of why it's all messy? Initiative. And nobody, and I mean literally, it's so rare that people take initiative in today's society. And you can sit there and go, oh, well, I do it all the time. You know what? Maybe you do if you're listening to this, but I'll be honest with you. If you truly, and you can look at yourself in the mirror, and you do basically take initiative, and you can read between the freaking lines, and you can go and help somebody and do something without having to be told exactly what to do, then fucking kudos, man. You're a badass. And I respect you, and I think you're amazing. But if you're not, and you can't look at yourself in the mirror, then you know what? Take some fucking initiative. Do something. Be something that you're not normally being. And just do a few things. Because you know what? I look at these things, us as Gen Xers, we're in our 50s now. And we're not going to be here forever, man. We're not saving the damn planet, bro. It's not going to happen. And we're at a point now in our lives that you have to understand that, it's sad. It's just freaking sad. And I mean, it's to the point now that there are just certain things that did we screw up? That's what I want to know. Did we screw up? did we not give enough of the skills and things that are out there, to the kids and the kids that are around our kids to point them in the right direction? I'm not nervous, but I'm a little nervous. I'll be honest with you, I'm a little nervous. And I feel bad because, it's like respect, okay? Initiative leans into respect in my eyes, for my time and my age. People they want to be respected. They want to be, held at a higher standard. Well, in our day, that came at a cost. You had to earn it. And when I mean earn it, I mean earn it. Like, you literally had to bust your dick or your ass to get any kind of respect for anything. And without it, people just couldn't rely on you. And the thing is when you didn't have respect as a Gen X person, and I'm just throwing the Gen X out there just because I want to make sure that the age is prominent. And I'm going to say that a lot in a lot of these podcasts is because I want people to understand we're fucking different, man. We're built different. We handle it different. We get shit done. Make it happen. We don't bitch and complain. When it's hot, it's hot. Drink more water. Your knees hurt, that'll go away. Rub some pancakes on it or something. You know what I'm saying? Or some peanut butter. It's heavy. I can only carry one. Yeah, we'll go grab two. Just because it's going to shorten the load and we can get our job done quicker so that we can get to beer 30. I'm just saying, that's our generation. And today, when the going gets tough, they quit. They don't know what it's like to be tough. And back to the initiative. They don't take the initiative to be tough, and it's super frustrating, and it's super just boggles my mind that they just can't. And I'm talking 40 and under. That's what I'm talking. I ain't talking like no 12-year-olds. I'm talking it's just a different level. It's a different level. And I'm sure you can relate because it just boggles my mind. But initiative, it would just be so nice. And do you, and you as a listener, do you have, while you're listening, hopefully there's things just rolling through your mind, of the things that drive you nuts. And I don't think this is a mystery. I think this is real, and I think you've been there, and I think that you can feel it, and you can relate to it because it just absolutely it just sucks. And I feel bad because I don't want to feel like I failed because our generation failure was not a huge option for us. We had people that had to rely on us. And we had to rely on ourselves. Because we had all these things that we wanted, and if you're like me, most of you didn't have a silver spoon or a gold spoon in your mouth. You had to go work. You had to have a job while you were in middle school and in high school. If you wanted those things that you wanted, if you wanted, there was no video games. Our idea of a video game was going out into the woods with a shotgun. And if we wanted to do something, we had to shoot it. You know what I'm saying? Or go out and build a fort in a tree. Or, you know what I'm saying? That to us was video games. We had like 6 channels on the television. Now there's like 5 gazillion fucking channels. And you can stream it. And then, you have all these other things. You got GPS. What the hell was a GPS? You know what GPS when you were a kid? You had to sit there and go, okay, 2 lefts and then a right and then a right and then a left. And then you go down the road and then, you pass the goat and then 14 mailboxes and you just made it to Bobby's house. That was GPS. Or you wrote it down on a piece of paper. But initiative, I just think... I don't think we failed. I just think that we just didn't work hard enough. But we still have time, and it's not the end of the world. Not just yet. Uh-oh! What is that? What the fuck, news? Well, today on What the Fuck News, WTFN, Iran bombing. I mean, honestly, I swear to God, what the fuck? I mean, so here we are. All right. If you don't follow the news or anything like that, you know, or I'm sure you have. I mean, yeah, we basically strategically bombed the Iranians. And, you know, everybody's in an uproar about it, especially the damn Democrats and all their dumbass whatever, you know. And not all Democrats are bad, okay? But there are a lot of them that are just stupid as shit. And, you know, they're like, oh, you just embarked us into World War III, bro. No, you didn't. That's not how it's going to go down. Our administration right now at least has the balls to know when we have a major threat. And the Iranians are a major threat. So when I say what the fuck news, I can't, I mean, in all honesty, I mean, what did you think Donald Trump was going to do? Did you really think, do you think he's a bullshitter? Do you think he was just sitting back going, oh yeah, you know, I'm just kidding, you know, I'm going to give you a timeline and, you know, if it expires, you know, no big deal. We'll just negotiate again. No, that's not how that dude rolls. That's really not how he rolls. And I know that there's people going, Donald Trump's the devil and he's Satan and he's all these things. Well, the one thing I can say about him, I'm not even a Donald Trump. I like what he stands for. I like his no nonsense. He's not a politician, so shut the hell up when you sit there and say, well, he's the president, he's a politician, blah, blah. He's not a politician. He is a businessman that had to get into politics to try to help out save a disaster that has been going on in our country for I don't know how long. But back to, you know, what the fuck in the news is that it's so funny that the Iranians and their government and their regime that they really are you that stupid? I mean, are you that fucking stupid that you really thought he was just going to sit back and let it go? He gave you a time frame. He literally told you what was roughly going to happen if you couldn't get on board and do your, you know, what needed to be done. And I don't want to hear, oh, we just got to be peaceful and we need to go have coffee with them and you know, and break bread. If you don't do your history, look back and understand who you're dealing with. Those people don't care about you. They literally that you're trying to, you know, be all, you know, soft about the situation. They would shoot you in the head and let you rot in the desert. If you're an American, I'm going to be honest with you. They don't care about you. But the funny part is that they're so. The only thing I can say is you're just stupid. You really thought that it was going to happen. And out of what they call it, Operation Iron Hammer or whatever the hell they called it, and they just blew their shit to smithereens. And it was like going, well, look what they did. It's genocide. And it's all. No, it's not. It's fucking funny because you're stupid. And the U.S. did not target not one civilian. Not one civilian area. They were all military compounds and their nuclear silos. And if you wanted a country like that to have a nuclear weapon, well then what the fuck on you? Because you are absolutely batshit crazy and you're nuts. And the reason I say what the fuck is because I cannot believe for the life of me that they really thought that Donald Trump, and thank you for what he did, because you know what? I hope they had ample time to get everybody out of there. Not one person should have died in those silos. Not one. Not one person should have died. He gave ample time. And he finally just said, enough's enough. If Israel can't get it done, well, you know America can. And we're back to being a no-nonsense country, and I love it. And you know what? It just absolutely blows my mind that they just sat back and thought that nothing was going to happen. We told them that you can't have a nuclear warhead. You can't build it. It's not going to happen. And it's not now because it's over. Kaboom, boom. And that's all.
Welcome to